Hello, welcome with Time with Bishop Yeboah. Today I want to talk about something very important yet extremely simple. These are things that we call natural gifts that God has given us, whereby sometimes we simply need to be told what to do and things can be very simple in life for us. Today I'm going to show you how you can make an incense that's going to bring you blessings. How you're going to have a bath that is called prosperity bath, and how you're going to open your third eye or your sixth sense. I'm going to give you a little bit of explanation and then try to discuss it with you, so that based on that you'll be able to perform it by yourself. What I always try to teach is to try and teach something that whereby people can do things for themselves. It's about time people come to understand things and do things for themselves, rather than sometimes depending on people, and then all sorts of problems follow sometimes after these things. Now, this is what we're going to do. First of all, the incense that brings blessings. The incense that brings blessings. You know, when you look in the Bible, there were incenses for different times. There was especially incense that was made for God himself. And when you're talking about incense, it's usually a fragrance. It's any smoke that comes up from leaves or whatever is an incense. But what type of incense are we talking about? What type of combination makes that incense or infuse that incense to be able to give you that opportunity of blessings as I'm talking about? So first of all, these are what you're going to need to be able to prepare this incense, because you're going to prepare it yourself. Okay, so you need dried bergamot. Okay, you see that on the screen. So you need a dry bergamot. Then you need a ground cinnamon, or cinnamon, and you can ground it yourself. And then you need dried golden seal. Okay. Then the last one, you need ground vervain. I think you see all the pictures on the screen right now. Now, when you get all this, what you do is that make sure that they are all dry, because you're going to grind them together. So what you do is that you put them all together in a mortar, and then you just beat it together, or you can put it anywhere that you can grind the mixture together. Now, whilst you're doing this, it's always best to do it at an even time. And when you're doing this, do it when the moon is in the increase, not when it's in the decrease. When the moon is in the increase. So whether you do it day or night, but it must be when the moon is coming up. Now, when you're doing this you have a short prayer whilst you're putting them, you're grinding them together. You see, you're just going to say that, I pray these blessings go round and round. I pray it grows. I pray that this blessing goes round and round. I pray that it grows. You just say it in your own words, in a very calm and also respectful manner. Okay? Then after all that, after you've put them together, you find a place with quietness, and then what you do, that is the incense that you have now. So you get a bit of charcoal, and then you take a little bit of the incense, and then you put it on the charcoal. As you put it, pray, and let the smoke pass over you. Obviously, do not cover yourself with the smoke around you in the cloth, no. So let it pass over you. As the smoke rises, as it passes and rises up, what you say is that my intention goes up to the sky. My intentions go up to the sky. Blessings return, with blessings to return to me, and blessings to grow upon me. You say it in your own words, but similar as I've just said. Then pray for blessings. After you've said all this, then you pray for blessings, what you want the Lord to do for you, the blessings that you want to fill your life, and what you are requesting for. Now, make sure that you repeat this particular process for 7 Sundays. I can assure you that within the 7 Sundays, or after the 7 Sundays, you realize and you see blessings really coming in your life. Okay, so that is the first one. Then the second one, you're talking about prosperity bath. Okay, now with prosperity bath, what you need is that you need patchouli oil. Okay, so that one, what you can do is that you can get patchouli oil from any of your shops, or you can get patchouli herb, and then look for a fine oil, something like holy oil or extra virgin oil and put the patchouli herbs in there for a period of time, and then after that you sieve it and it becomes a patchouli oil. Okay, this will help you to brighten to a brighter financial future. This particular process is not going to give you results straight away, but results in the future. So sometimes when you're planning for a very good future, for let's say you have a plan for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years ahead, then you start doing this process and you're going to get a wonderful and a very bright future. So when you get the oil, what you do is that you get warm water, and then you put a few drops of the oil in the warm water. The reason why it's necessary is because warm water would then just bring the oil and disperse it a little bit, so it makes well, instead of cold water, because the whole cold water would hold it at one side. Okay, now when you have it, you just pray over the water, that you pray that God makes this water a blessing, and so that it helps you in future in all your endeavors, so that prosperity will be ahead of you. So you have that prayer, and then what you do, you wash from your head to toe. If you have a bath, you can do it within the bathtub. You can then put in the bath and then be in the bath. But if you don't have a bath, you can put in a bucket and then wash from head to toe. Now, as you wash from head to toe, you picture yourself. You close your eyes and you picture yourself that all negativity is falling away from you. So a bright light is coming from the skies, from heaven, and pouring down on you, cleansing you, washing all negativity away from you, and you imagine yourself feeling very strong, and then you focus your intentions to attract prosperity. So whilst you're washing and doing this, you focus, and then after you've seen yourself cleansed, then you see yourself with prosperity, things happen in your life, good things and magnificent things. Do not attract negativity, attract prosperity and positivity. So as you focus and you start imagining and seeing this in your mind's eye as you wash, then after that, it will be advisable not to clean yourself, not to wipe yourself off the water. But if you have to, then it's okay. But if not, you don't have to. Okay? Then after all this that is done, what you say is that I pray that every negativity is washed away from me. Every negativity is washed away from me. It's very important you do that. And what you do is that every month you do it 7 times in a month. 7 times in every month. And I can assure you, within a very short time, you're going to be very, very, very happy, and you will see total changes in your life. You see, these things, sometimes we don't really, when things are changing in your life, you might not see it as, a ready thing, or you might just think it's part of your life happening, but you'll be very surprised it's not, because things will change so much that you realize that God is really doing something. God is bringing you up in your life. That's why I'm telling you that God has given us everything, but sometimes we have to understand the channel or the way to be able to tap into the gift that God has brought to us. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about today is opening your third eye or your sixth sense. This is something that a lot of people are very much interested, that they want to be part of, or they want to see, or they want to have that particular gift. First of all, I want to tell you is that the third eye or the sixth sense comes in different forms. Okay, someone can have a sixth sense and be able to see, or to be able to see even spirits or things like that. Somebody might have the sixth sense and be able to see someone and see what is happening in the person's life. So it's very vast. So it's not just like having the sixth sense means that you're going to see spirits of the air and things like that. No, but it depends on the individual person. Okay, so this is going to help you have the opening of your sixth sense or your third eye. But when you have about 4 people, they might have 4 different experiences. Okay, and also the third eye, just to get it open instantly is not very advisable. So usually it's a process, and this particular process I'm going to teach you is just the initial set of your sixth sense opening. When it starts working for that, I'll be doing more teaching about that, whereby you'll be able to get more or reach a higher level when it comes to the sixth sense. Okay, so now you need what is called mugot leaves. Okay. Usually it's usually when you buy mugwort, it's mixed together or something like that. So you can get fresh or one or the dry one. Okay, you get a dry one, and then you need sandalwood sticks. Sandalwood sticks, not the incense. The tree itself. You can take some of the bark of the tree. Okay, so you mix it with the what do you call it, mugwort. You mix it very well with the mugwort. Then you look for a small bag, a small pouch or something like that, and then you put the leaves or the mixture in the pouch, and then just tie it up. So when you do that, that is after you blend them together, that is, of course, then you put it in the pouch. Now when you fill the pouch, you have to find a place and lay down with your face facing up, facing heaven or facing the sky. Okay, you can do it in your room or you can choose to do it outside, it doesn't matter. But try and do it at a place that you're not going to be disturbed. It's very important when you're doing these things, you're not disturbed. So as you lay down, then put the what do you call it, the pouch in containing the mixture where your third eye is supposed to be. That is here, okay, at the middle of your forehead. So you put it there, let it lie there whilst you're facing the sky. So just as you do that, just meditate within yourself. Allow your mind to be very clear and your intentions to be noticed within you. Visualize yourself receiving messages, energies, positive things through the what you put on your head into your mind. Okay, so imagine that. Realize yourself having a higher spiritual self. So see yourself that yours, what you've put on your forehead is giving you some spiritual intake, some spiritual growth, some spiritual abilities, some spiritual hearing, some spiritual abilities to see. Just imagine yourself receiving all that input. Okay, and then imagine a bright light. As you're thinking of that, imagine a bright light falling from the sky, going through the what do you call it, the sack, and then pouring down within you through your mind's eye, through your third eye. Okay, now the moment you realize these things, just stay calm and just take the input in. Okay, and then after a while, what you do is that realize that some powerful energies is coming down, and then once all this is done, this process should take you about 10 minutes. Okay, at 10-15 minutes, the longer it is the better, but sometimes try not to break your concentration, or try not to break how what do you call it, don't let any other thing obstruct your mind. So the longer you do it, the chances of something trying to obstructing you can be possible. So try and not do it so long. Okay, but the longer you can do it, the better it will be. Now the prayer is this: you pray that with the powers from above, okay, with the powers from above, open my gift of sight. With the powers from above, open my gift of sight, open my third eye, open so I may receive messages. You pray in this type of format. It's not necessarily exactly this, but pray it in this type of format. Okay, with the powers from above, open my gift of sight, open my third eye, open so I may receive messages. Repeat this process for 45 days. Yes, 45 days. By the close of the 45 days, you realize that you be. That's what I'm saying. That it depends on individual people. Some of you might start faintly seeing things, or being able to predict what is coming in somebody's life. Being able to, if there's a negative energy, some of you might be able to see. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the individual person. Everybody has the way it will react to them, but at least you realize that something is changing. You're becoming to get into a higher advanced level when it comes to your spiritual self. You'll gradually start seeing things, and you're going to be very happy. And not necessarily seeing things, but even hearing things. For example, when you see somebody and you look at the person, you might start seeing what has happened in the person's life, or what is about to happen, and things like that. So that is the initial stages of your sixth sense, or opening your third eye. Thank you very much. I'm going to end this today here. I pray that some of us would have understanding and might try to put it into action. Some of us might also just have it as just a reference. But whatever it is, I pray that the good Lord will bless you to receive or for you to achieve what your purpose or what you want. May the good Lord bless you, and see you another time.